And I'm going live, but I wanted to show you. I'm going to get more constructive as it goes along. Let me see. I'm going to say hi real quick to people here. We got Robbie from World Drone Community here. He was talking about after 1.5 years, Google finally gave him a reset for the original YouTube channel. World Drone Community, Rob in at the gun. And so we had to build the World Drone Community. We will be moving to make our original in 2 weeks. Okay, John Flying Flynn Media is here. Warren Akira Show. Let's see. Joe, United States Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America. Glad to have you gentlemen in here. I guess we're the only old people who are willing to admit that YouTube's keeping old people down now. But I want to share this with you because I had a really cool idea. The guys were talking to me and they're like, well, Kyber ASI is not as expensive as you think it is. If you'll spend the whole package and you'll get the deal. And so it was Father's Day, and my wife had been asking me, what do you want for Father's Day? And I couldn't think anything. So I thought of something. I got 1 year to Kyber, and I got my 12,000 minutes to Kyber. And so I've been playing. And so first off, I want to share this with you all. It was
nice.
Takes the DT logo, turns it into a neon sign up against a brick wall in a cyberpunk theme.
Now, did you pick that theme out yourself, or did that do it randomly?
No, you can actually hit it's kind of cool because I copied and pasted I did a picture. And if anybody that's listening on my webpage, on my YouTube channel, I did something called The Future of Hat Island.
I saw it.
And there's a little island out from my house. If you've seen any of my videos, or pretty much all of my videos, you see Hat Island is prominent in all of these videos. And
I didn't know it's called Hat Island.
It's kind of the unique thing about Hat Island is it's privately owned. So there is no wall. There basically are no streets. The only way to get there is by boat. There are a few kind of broke down streets and stuff there, and there's kind of some old vehicles and stuff, but you would have to bring the gas and forth and stuff back and forth to the island just in order to get your car to drive around. Anyway, so it's kind of like, I was kind of like the wild, wild west out there. Anyway, so it shows what Kyber did because I took what Dale had said, and I realized that you could click on each one of those and it will give you similar words to tell you what to put in your AI. So you can cut and paste different things in order to tell it what to do. So you can come up with all kinds of different stuff. Basically, what I did to create that was I told Kyber to take the DT logo, turn it into a neon sign, and put it up against a brick wall. And that's what it came up with.
Now, when you said tell it, did you tell it by your voice or did you tell it by
prompt? I typed in the prompts.
Okay.
Holy shit. What it went bananas all at once. There's all kinds of talking going on. Wait a minute. I'm still going to call you something else cool that I came up with. I'm telling you about Robbie, Kira Show. Some new people probably came in. B-Rad. Brad's here. X-Wing. Good to see you. Somebody knew if I missed him. Charles Galuski. Visual Line of Sight. Glad to have you here. Wait a minute. Is Yellow Rose here? Did I miss Yellow Rose? Yes. Somebody said Yellow Rose. Well, Yellow Rose Drones. Wait a minute. I know he's got to be here. I missed him. Duh. I'm just driving in the rain and listening. Okay, well, be safe, and we'll try to at least make some humor so that you laugh but don't swerve. Trey, Recovery Drones, good to see you. Did he say ass hat or hat? No, I said hat. Hat Island, not ass hat. Hat. Okay, so Dr. Ron. Ooh, Dr. Ron. Let's see if we got anybody else new that I missed. Let's see. Robbie's back. Drone Life RC. Drone Shots. Jody, good to see you. Jody's got one of them really, really, really good cups, man. One of them good coffee cups. All right, now here's something else I'm going to share with you all because we're actually going to get the show started and we're going to talk about how YouTube is holding down the old folks.
Huh? What?
Hey, what's that you say, Sonny? You'll take my drone when you price for my old arthritic hands. The countdown timer.
We need old Fort Bob Dempsey here tonight.
In Fillmore, I think he went to see the senators or something. So they had a meeting.
Right.
This is Fillmore countdown timer. But the thing that comes up next ain't. Now we can talk about old people jokes. And
Now, did Kyber have anything to do with that, Bill?
no, Kyber had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Kyber said no.
I think Kyber would mutilate that.
I don't know, man. You think really? You think it would? You think it would? It's only what 30 seconds long, 35 seconds. So it'd be like what? I'll probably end up blowing 100 credits though if I turn it into a video, just the way Kyber is.
300 credits.
Yeah, there we go.
But the longer the video, the more credits.
It's about a minute is about 500 credits.
Okay.
But I mean, you get 12,000 for the year, and you're going to realize that. Excuse me, I don't even have an energy drink yet.
May we ask what a year subscription costs?
$120.
Okay, so about $10 a month.
$10 a month, and that's 1,000 credits a month. So that's three.
If you buy it as a 1 year subscription.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's what, $15 a month?
$15.
Yeah, $15.
That's a nice discount.
So, it's a pretty good deal. And trust me, it's nothing like what I was playing with, even with me copying. Like I said, literally, I copy and pasted what Dale told me, in our little chat. And that's how I got my little thing that made the Hat Island. But then when I actually clicked on Cyberpunk and it threw up all this stuff. And I was like, oh. So I was like copying and pasting stuff, and then so I was like, okay, I'm going to start making different stuff.
Now, do we have a drone therapy coupon code to save the folks out there some money on Kyber?
We may have a Tesla Drones or Drone Doctor Dale, a DDD discount, but I don't have any. We don't have any drone therapy discounts.
Well, if Kyber's looking for a sponsor, give us a call.
They have a referral code in your account.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Isn't Fiverr cheaper? Less fun, but I don't think Fiverr could come up with what this does. I really don't. But the thing that I just showed you was Video Bolt. So
actually, they would probably charge you $5 and give you the video, and if it's only $10 a month, they're making money.
Probably, yeah, for each one. Hey, what's up? Look at this.
It's business right there.
Scott's here.
I mean,
and
really,
Rose is here, and Mark is here.
I should just set up an AI server and have you guys pay me. Shoot.
Yeah, you should. Really,
most
truthfully.
of them are just stable diffusions of some kind.
I mean, it's really just paying for the AWS time. That
whatever it takes to actually come out with whatever craziness we throw into the machine. Okay, so basically the part of what I was doing, I don't know if you'll notice, but a lot of times I'll be making these shows, not necessarily because I had somebody, I will bring up one of our past shows when we were talking about the, what was it? The Americans Against Chinese Drone Act or whatever, where they wanted to ban DJI.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to ban Altel, and then it was all Chinese drones. And then everybody was like, ha, 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 it disappeared in committee. I'm like, yes, it does. But what happened was the first time it got brought up, it was one wild person on the extreme of one side of the other side of, whether it be left or right. I'm trying to be nice because it's really leaning heavily to one side that wants to get rid of our Chinese drones. So anyway, there was only one. Okay. And then it got killed and died in committee. And then the thing about it was it rolled around 6-8 months later. Then there was 2. Then there was 4. Okay. It died again when it had 4. It died in committee again when there was 4 tied onto it this time. Right. There was 4. Okay. I'm not saying it's not. But then we have another politician who is actually he's calling out the other Chinese company, Altel by name, and wanting to ban them from use in the DC police force, the Capitol Police.
Yeah.
So he's actually calling them out by name. So now we're adding another person. Of course, I know it's going to die in committee for a period of time. But as Ron knows, because he's been around for a while and I've been around for a while, and I've seen really, really weird shit go on in our political system. And something like this is so easy for them to grab onto without having any knowledge of and passing the shit out of it and going, bipartisan. We did it. We did it. and we'd be screwed. You know, and everybody's like, ha, 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 it'll die in committee. I'm like, you don't understand.
Well, then, of course, the president still has to sign off on
I
it.
totally get that. But like I said, how informed are they going to be?
Yeah, they'll slip it 50 things down. He has to sign it. He won't even look at it.
Yeah, and it'll be over and done with, and we'll be like I said, we'll be like, what, you know, I'm just
So
like.
basically, what you're saying, we shouldn't let it fester.
What I'm trying to say is I do things like this to get us united as a community. There's too damn many people that are trying to say FPV drones are the best, camera drones are the best. And then there's kind of like this, you know, we all hold a small turd under our nose as we're around the others going, what? You know, like one's better than the other. They're not. We're all one big group. And if they go crazy on Uncle Fester, maybe sometimes, yes. So, but what I'm trying to say is if we let them, they will take advantage of us. We'll be out the door, and it'll be like only really expensive companies will be able to apply for a license. Or very, very rich people will apply for like a weekend license to fly drones out of the club.
Well,
So if I want to fly a drone at that point, I'll have to get a job at Amazon delivering packages.
Well,
you got the New York licensing going on right now where they're saying, oh, we're going to have a license so you can apply for doing it. And of course, it's going to be totally geared towards big production, very expensive to get. So anybody else isn't really going to be able to fly.
And I think eventually I've said this a million times, what worries me is that they're going to price us out of the ability to fly. So because we all know if they were to really produce a 100% made U.S. drone with all our regulations, with all our a drone like we're paying, you know, $2,000 from DJI would end up costing us $10,000, and we wouldn't get it. Or so, drone like you fly.
The DJI Matrice 600 package costs, you know, like $12,000 or $10,000. And if you get one like that now, that's even comparable to that on a U.S. made drone, you're in $30,000 to $40,000.
So that's when we go, nope, can't do it. we couldn't justify the cost. So then we'll go into renting drones. Well, I guess, Dale, that you're right in that alley. You would rent drones because, I mean, you could actually, if the market's there and you can charge the fee, it's asinine not to charge it. Too many people will get mad, but like, when you're charging, you're just trying to build. No, you're trying to make money because I got to take care of a family.
The big catch on that is the batteries, man. Because they're
really
oversizing all the batteries on all the drones, on the anything that's bigger. And then the only way to ship them is by ground, which takes up to 5 days shipping.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
drones would only be like a local type of business where people have to drive locally to pick it and rent it up from you and return it.
Yeah, but then, I mean, I flew to Texas or went to go to Shreveport, and I flew into Dallas, I think, and then my batteries didn't show up at the hotel. So I had to buy more batteries locally because UPS lost them.
Okay, I see what you're saying there. Yeah,
customers doing some work up here in Clark County, and they had to drive up here to get batteries because UPS lost their batteries or didn't get it to them for 3 extra days.
I love Bob's idea. Bob's always talking about. He brought up the drone pack. I would love if we had a drone pack. You know, you know, they've got a $10 billion drone pack. What? Well, let's go talk to them. You know what I mean? I mean,
there is a drone pack. The commercial drone operators or something like that. It's not DSPA. It's the commercial drone operators, and it's all boarded by people who are on like Skydio or people who are the head of these big companies, or like Corning, or large companies, and they're like they got millions of dollars that they pay their CEOs, and they're lobbying for U.S. only drones.
I still don't know. I still think that one's debatable, though. I don't know. I still think I think especially now when it's so volatile, that even something minuscule that they could go, yes, look, we're working together, man. You know, that they take it. I just can see it in a heartbeat. And that it's something that can happen so fast that they could just jump on it so fast and it go like over a 2-week period. We'd just be like, what?
It's incredibly dangerous in politics to say that'll never happen.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I had people trying to tell me weed will never be legalized in your lifetime.
Hey, come on. Washington is now the most expensive gas in the nation. That'll never happen.
Oh, I didn't say that would never happen. I knew that was coming. You could just see it at the gas pump, especially up here. And I'm sure it's bad down there.
Oh, your gas is high, high up in Washington?
Washington has the highest gasoline in the nation. As we all know, we're full of hot air and gas.
What's a gallon go for nowadays?
Like $5, man.
Okay.
I saw 565 earlier.
I think they saw 580 is what we hit. Somewhere in Washington, it hit 580.
Ouch! No, it ain't that bad in Everett.
Yeah,
I think up here
it's about 350 in South Jersey.
You're lucky.
Is she gonna get the? Oh,
and you don't even have to pump it.
No. South Jersey. Yeah, right. We don't have to pump it. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm not from here originally, so I'm used to pumping or whatever. In fact, I wish I'd pump it myself because it's faster. You got to wait for the person to come over. It takes longer to get gas in.
Hey, Barkley is here. Hey, what's up? Yeah, okay. Now we've kind of been rattling around, and I was telling Dale before we went live what my theory was about the reason the show is titled what it is. Of course, you know we always go squirrel. That's why the little random squirrel moments is always there. I'm going to ask Kyber to make us we got to figure out what I've got to feed it because I want him to make the Rocky the Squirrel. I want him to be Rocky the Squirrel, and he's got to be flying a drone. Something to do with the logo. And you know what I mean? And maybe we can have the Seattle skyline with the Space Needle and Rainier in the background. That would be cool.
Now, once you create something in Kyber, you can put it any place. It's not licensed. You can put that creation any place.
It's mine. I paid for the minutes, man. Remember, okay. I paid for the minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
You're paying for your creation time, man.
Okay.
Hey, Maddie, what's up, bro?
Well, Maddie.
What else is okay? So here's the thing. Let's see, what was I saying? 4 years ago, they redid the YouTube algorithm because Gen Z was suddenly making a move for YouTube, right? So they changed the algorithm to play more to their style videos and what they were interested in and what they wanted to. Oh, my ride's here. Anyway, just kidding. Anyway, to play towards their videos and stuff. So not necessarily, because they tell us now that, the algorithm goes towards the viewer's ideals. But what they're not telling us, and according to what I've been reading, is when they redo the algorithm to attract a new generation to YouTube, what they do is they kind of intermingle the new generation's suggestions and ideas of videos with what we want, what we're interested in, what we're wanting to do. Hang on. Y'all talk for a second. I'll be right.
So are they trying to pull it off from TikTokers?
Yeah, I'm unfortunately I can't jump in this story because I'm not aware of. I wasn't aware that YouTube had changed its algorithm and get a different.
They haven't done it yet. They're getting ready to.
Okay.
That's, I think, what Bill was insinuating.
Right. I mean, I'm one of those people. I mostly just watch videos from my subscribers or things I search for. I just don't randomly watch stuff that YouTube suggests to me. I'm not that type of YouTube or whatever. I mean, I know you open the page up and you have all these suggestions. I rarely ever click on any of them.
I'm going to pretend I know what everybody's saying.
We kind of help pause the conversation here for you, Bill. You can go right. You can pick up right where you left off about.
Wait. Did y'all go back to the other subject before we started talking about the aging out thing?
No. So the question is, Bill,
what
I said when you were getting up is like, are they trying? They haven't changed it yet. They're changing it soon, right? And is this having something to do with trying to pull on the people who are on TikTok to like?
Exactly.
The
That's
younger
where your
crowd?
shorts came from, and then suddenly we saw it on Facebook.
Another bad Chinese company. They're trying to ban TikTok.
Oh, this is for Mr. Billy Kyle and what's his
Prime.
name? The guy that's selling this.
Prime.
The energy drinks aren't
real
Logan,
quick,
Logan.
Mark's saying that gas in the UK
Look
is
at the UK.
9.40, which is 7.83 converted for US a gallon. So UK's got you guys in Washington beat.
Well, not just that. But the thing about it is the UK gallon's more is an actual gallon. We in the US have the special US gallon. We don't have a real imperial gallon.
Oh.
The real imperial gallon is 1.22 US gallons. So it's actually more than what we get.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. So the actual UK gallon is more than
They
our
get
gallon.
more money for their gallon.
Oh, look. What's up?
3 conservative gimps.
Does he actually? Wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Do you have one, Art? Do you have a? No, hang on, Art. I got you. Hang on, Art. All right. Now, Art, wait a minute. What did I hear? Something weird going on in the background. There we go. Okay. Oh, you can go. Why did everybody quit talking?
Oh well, we kind of finished the gas thing. You said a British gallon is better than an American gallon.
Yes, it's actually bigger. It's actually
bigger.
large. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Did Mark say? Yeah, 9.40 a gallon.
But that's in his currency. It's actually 7.83 when converted.
Still, though, that's more than what we're paying. That's what a lot of people don't realize. There's a lot of other countries that pay more per gallon than we do. You know, so
generally, Bill, we pay the cheapest gas prices in the world. Generally, Bill,
except for the countries that actually have them big oil wells in the ground.
Well, they don't have that many cars in Saudi Arabia.
Really, you don't think? Because that's where everybody's moving to. Rod, what's up, buddy?
Hot rod.
Okay, so
they all have Teslas in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so supposedly at the beginning of this year, when they sent out all those new things, you know, the new emails and stuff to all the creators and everything, and said that there was new things on the horizon, pay attention, things were getting better. That was when the algorithm was supposedly introduced. Because remember, it was one of them little things over on the side that said, you know, YouTube Studio updates, and it tells you new algorithm activated. And I think something was looking to think late March, early April was when it was activated. So they are actually going to, like, people my grandson's age, because he is like addicted to YouTube, and he's watching like Pokemon and Roblox and all the videos about all that stuff.
Okay.
And he's like, 10 years old. So that's where they've rerun. And so a lot of what I'm trying to say is what YouTube's not explaining to us. And plus, Chuck, wherever the hell you are, you bailed out on me. Because Chuck's frustrated, and I can understand he's frustrated because he's putting in all this time on his videos and stuff, and he feels like he's stuck in a niche with the drone community. Hang on. I want to stop and say, hey, what's up? And Lloyd said he was late. That's okay, Lloyd. We substituted. It was decaf today. It was decaf. So the nap was a little bit longer. That's okay. That's okay if you're late. Just make sure you get your nutrition in. What the hell was that? Did I hear something flying in here? So anyway, Dubai is hilarious. Even the police rode around in Porsche Lamborghinis, Ferraris, just to be able to keep up with the hypercars. Yeah, but the thing about it is even those hypercars aren't going to keep up with the bike. And they aren't going to be able to go where a super bike can go. Mm-hmm. It'll blow their doors off.
All right, so let's get back to. So you were about to say Chuck's frustrated with the new algorithm
because not so much the new algorithm. He's trying to, like, everybody's like, okay, how do I get traction? How do I do it again? So Robbie was here earlier. Does it mean that always will talk to attract the audience? Whoever's watching is where the algorithm goes. then why do they keep having to reintroduce a new algorithm every 3 to 5 years? Because that, if you go Google it, you'll find out they've changed the algorithm every 3 to 5 years. So if it actually was reactive to the audience, there wouldn't be a need to truly update the algorithm unless it was just so many subscribers came in at one time that it couldn't handle
You can't have it too reactive. If you have it too reactive, then you will be gone instantly. Because guess what? There's not going to be as many people looking to watch older folk just because of the nature of the platform. Older people have families. There's a lot of things that go on there. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to have your kind of line is going to go like this with 18 and then kind of come back down a little bit.
Right.
So as an older person, you need to be able to attract the younger people. But
he crossed over to travel videos. He
Mhm.
crossed over to travel videos. Like their thing is they go to, like, they've been to Scotland and Stonehenge, and they've shown, you know, stuff around Stonehenge, and they've, you know, told, and they've gone and they've had high tea in England, and they've gone to London Bridge, and, you know, and done taking drone shots and taking handheld shots and done great commentary and everything. But as Dale and I were talking earlier, some people can take advantage of what is it called, Dale? Google something. Anyway, you can boost your videos on YouTube themselves.
Just advertising.
Yeah. So you just basically pay Google $8-10, man, and they'll boost one of your videos, you know, or you can get, I think sometimes you can get package deals on stuff, whatever. I don't know. I've personally haven't ever done it.
Basically pushing it. It's like advertising. It pushes the other locations and the people start clicking on it.
Yeah, very much like what Facebook ads. So if they say, you know, boost your post on Facebook or whatever.
I mean, that goes back to the question: is it the thumbnail or is it the title?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because if you look at that thumbnail I put on mine.
Oh, it's wait. Oh, go ahead, keep talking.
Thumbnails and titles. But how many times have you watched a video that has a ton of views and it doesn't have a good thumbnail? I mean, that's not 100% either.
No.
Right. So a lot of times, though, that's going to end up being because they're already popular and established, right? Or the other thing is like, who just said it? 250 drones. There's a lot of competition for this type of stuff. So you need to, first of all, get that thumbnail, get the first foot in the door, and then you have to be so engaging that they stay. And that has to mean amazing video, amazing whatever, amazing everything. And if you don't have all of these special elements and you boost your video, it's not going to matter that you paid to have it boosted. Nobody's going to stay and watch it. What boosted content is for is when you're like, all right, now I got one that meets all the requirements. It'll bring all the people to my channel. I'm trying to get it to go viral. Let me spend $100 on it. And then hopefully it gets that traction. But you're going to need to have all those special things too. And that's where a lot of these people nowadays don't even get popular unless they happen to hit on a current event or just some random trend, or they're doing videos that are trending, like unboxing.
Like, is AI a trending thing right now? AI videos? Is that going to boost anybody? I mean,
it's not doing me any good.
Absolutely. I got 10 new subscribers off of that SATSA video.
That's an awesome video, though. It came out great. Because I'm telling you, it gave me the Scanner Darkly vibe. It really flashed me back. I was like, oh, I want to go watch Scanner Darkly now.
Yeah, I think Recovery Drone, the next one on your little list there. He's got the right idea
Ken
there.
Harris said they watch his
Caleb has told me that many times about this show.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to hit everything. If you're just doing Google, why aren't you also doing Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch? I mean, you need to, and that's another thing too, Bill, is the younger generation.
You're an alien.
The younger generation isn't sitting here streaming to YouTube. They're streaming to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and like 2 other platforms all at the same time. Then they're going home, cutting them up into small videos. Then they're creating a couple more videos. And like, are you going to be able to do with all that? Like, do you want to be a big YouTuber? Because you're going to have to put in like 40 hours a week of work.
No, Robbie says all I need is big plastic titties.
Or that. Those cost thousands of dollars too, though.
You can be like that Canadian teacher.
I don't know. Catch me up. There's many Canadian teachers, and I'm not sure which one you're just speaking of.
The one with the big boobs.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
The shop teacher that had, I don't know, augmented strap-on breasts.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing
There was
that.
a guy.
Oh,
Yes. That's an like I said. That's if you've not seen Dale's video, because he flew. Ken, you need to show that on your show sometime. Can I show it here, Dale?
Yeah, you're fine. I don't care.
Let me make sure. Hang on, Ken. You
Scanner
gotta see
Darkly
this.
was great.
I love that movie.
Is that like is it on Netflix or something?
I
Or-
think I
or
own it.
Prime?
I think I bought it on Vudu. Caleb found some brand spanking new birth channels. Okay, one of these days I'm gonna scroll back here and I'm gonna find. There it is. There it is. Give me a minute.
Oh, from 2006.
Open. Let me bring it over here so I can throw it up. All right, let's get full screen.
so you're bringing up Scanner Darkly?
No. Dale's let me play
Oh, okay.
his Kyber version, where they went to our drone group went to Satsop, which is a nuclear facility that they basically like 75. They decided, nope, we don't have enough money to throw that way. Don't make it anymore. Stop.
They just didn't finish it.
Okay. And then so they went and hung out and flew drones around there. Were you flying the Avada for this?
Avada, yeah.
Okay.
He was flying the Avada. Okay, we're gonna do a share.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Oh.
I had a lot of fun out there.
I would like to see some of the other
I
guys'
need to,
videos. So the one that flew all the way to the top of the tower.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I need to get on
That,
the
there
meetup
was
and be
no
like,
one
"Where's
that
the
flew
time?"
to the top of the tower. No one. We were thinking that someone might have, but they didn't actually do that. Did they? No.
Why not?
They just didn't fly in it.
Ooh, cool. This is done with Kyber. You'll love this, Ron. I think we can still talk if I make it full screen. What keywords did you use?
Post-apocalyptic, nuclear aftermath.
I wonder if I can turn
Something
it down.
like that.
Nope, it won't let me turn it down. Maybe over here. All right, now it's easier. We can talk over it.
We can hear you.
I mean, it was already run down, buildings and stuff, and
But
it
wasn't like this. And the way they did the clouds, like it's some kind of nuclear rain and stuff. Like you can see images of a beaten city behind it.
and the fire underneath.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
still glowing. It's
Yeah.
obvious this has been there for a while. Kyber AI. Kyber AI. Sweet. Come here. Come here. Bing. I gotta cut that down. And then I'll get a link for that and throw it up in there if anybody wants to watch it again later. Paste. Bang. Okay, so but basically what I come up with these subjects for, and the reason I'm talking about them is I just want the community to get involved. I mean, there's so many of these shows, we all know. Because there used to be, when I first started doing this is like the 7th season I've been doing this. Come on, close that, dummy. Dale's even got an even cooler stuff there going on. But it's been, like I said, like Ken started literally a week before me. And then, like I said, this is the 7th season because we had kind of a short season 2, season 3 when we had a weird shift of people that were on the show. And I don't know why I decided to change it from season 1 to season 2 then, because we actually went from one bunch of people to a whole new bunch of people. And it was a bunch of people that Billy hung out with mainly. That's where I met Ken Dobo there. And, oh my God, the boy that went to school up in, what am I saying, Minnesota? He was a gymnast up there. Anyway, I feel bad now because my short-term memory and my long-term memory apparently has lost that boy. But yeah, so been doing this for a while. And I just feel like YouTube seems to even if you make a video that is appealing to all those age genres, I don't think, even if it's safe for kids, it's going to be recommended to them, simply because I feel like the algorithm scans your profile and sees how old you are. And just even though you meet all the criteria and it might be a fantastic video, I don't think it's going there. And I think, like they were talking, like Dre was talking about earlier, I think that we're being suggested videos more oriented toward their ideas rather than ours now, because not necessarily are they dominating the platform, but they want them to. So they're going to gear the platform to bring them in. And here's another thing. If YouTube, why did they change this? They come up with this weird criteria now for us to become creators, and because we don't get any ad revenue. But think of it this way. I'm trying to figure out how YouTube, YouTube should have been doing this from the get-go, because basically what it is YouTube's just sharing in whatever revenue we can talk our subscribers into giving us. So we'll be able to sell our t-shirts like we've been selling before. We'll be able to get super chats, but we couldn't get those before, granted. But we're going to share all the profits that we get with YouTube. So for them, it's win-win, Right. And I'm like, what the hell? But, I'm just saying that he's put in all this time and everything. Wait a minute. Setting your safe for kids will kill your channel. Mine's not set safe for kids. I'm not going to fucking set it that way either. I tell my own kids, don't let my grandkids watch my show. Except when it's a Santa Claus Christmas episode.
Okay.
I will actually set like a Christmas episode for kids.
Right.
And I will and if somebody cusses, I'll cut it out.
There you go.
Anyway.
Added them.
So that's why, I think the platform itself is more manipulating us than our, view purposes manipulating the algorithm.
So you would like to go back to the good old days of 2016?
Drones are trending in 2016. Maybe they're not trending as much anymore.
Oh, I'm not talking necessarily about my show in general. What I'm talking about, hey, bring us a delivery, Matt. Robbie, what did Robbie say? I think they are going to start showing channels that identify
25-year-old drone flying college girls.
I don't want to dress up for that one, man. Can I just kind of just type it into AI and make AI create like an animated GIF for me?
There you go. And
No,
just go over to the facade bill that you're actually a hot 25-year-old college girl and not an old fart.
Transform your logo into a hot 25-year-old bartender in front of a brick wall.
Or just download the program and live stream as a waifu.
That's what Mike said.
You'll be golden.
You see what Mike said? I can't be aged out. I was old when I started. Oh, Barkley and Robbie. I thought y'all knew. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a bunch of people in Nashville. Matt's saying howdy. I'd say, is Ken doing a live tomorrow night, or is he not doing a live tomorrow night? Anyway.
Well, that's a good question.
But
I Nashville, they're at Lita, right?
We got to have. Okay, so now we're at that point to where we can come up with old people drone jokes. And what I thought Ron and I were talking, and I actually came up with a few good ones, but I'm going to actually go back over here and look at our conversation to see what it was. What it is I said? Hold my teeth while I get my permit, please.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Remote ID. What's that, Sonny? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good shirt.
Oh, man, my favorite one though is the one I came up with. The new one I came up with was said, "You'll take my drone when you pry it from my old arthritic hands."
Oh, hey, I got a show announcement. Ted Heron, Jason Shepard is the co-host of Sean Oz tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, cool, very cool.
So
Well,
everybody
Fine with
tune
Flynn
in.
says we need YouTube
Ken
Silver.
Herron Show, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Uh,
This segment is sponsored by the Ken Herron Show.
no, it's not. We're just helping Ken's channel out. Like I said, Ken started a week before. Had every intentions of starting literally the week before Ken.
You procrastinated?
You're going to be unavailable for a
out.
minute. Oh, you're going to come back? What'd you say? Caleb? Okay. Everybody pretend you're talking and see if Caleb can hear us. I don't know. Oh,
He may have frozen a little bit or something.
No, I think he said something that he was going to, he thought his internet was going down and something.
Blinking. He's like somebody, an alien on the planet.
Max,
Caleb. Coming in and out.
Max, Caleb.
So working on my back? It feels like it's working now.
He just added an extra gerbil, folks. Don't let him kid you. Them tiny little feet going 110 miles an hour. Let's see. How do you spot an old pilot when he's take fire before he launches? What
my render
Ken Herron.
Well, 250 Drones, he did an interview with Kelly Green an episode recently. So if you want to see Kelly Green, tune in. That's the show where Ken reveals how much he makes on YouTube.
Well, plus it's like 2 a.m. for Sean when Ken's 1 or 2 a.m. or 12 a.m. when Sean's at
Well, this wasn't live. This was a recorded video when he had Kelly Green on.
I get that, but I thought but it's like late at early in the morning for Sean.
Some people stay up late.
Okay. I was just trying to say that maybe that was the reason, and that Kelly has just I don't know. Maybe he's got a hot wife he needs to take care of.
Well,
I don't know.
He
He doesn't. What did you say?
Could.
Oh, okay. Tell Kelly that, not me. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. People, summertime. People might be doing crazy stuff. Ken might be changing his channel outlook because, as Dale said earlier, drones could be dying.
And I believe today is the first day of summer, Bill.
Yes, it is. And okay, since we've really rounded and talked complete strange and unusualness, Angel said he'll be here in 2 minutes, which means he'll probably be here in the next 15 to 18 minutes.
Is the bed made, Bill?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see yet. He's not here.
We should take the poll. Take the poll. Is the bed made or isn't it?
Anybody have any idea what happened to Chuck? What happened to Chuck? Did Chuck fall off the planet? Chuck, are you okay? At least send me a signal.
Yeah, I sent a smoke signal.
Tell me, it's like if Everett doesn't need any more bad publicity, where they made that submarine.
Now, where is Chuck? Where in the world is Chuck right now?
In New York, I'm assuming.
Upstate
but
New York.
the submarine that they're looking for. Excuse me.
Chuck's not on that. Don't tell me he's on that sub.
No, he's not. Oh, Ron, what do you bet? What do we bet? What are we gonna go? Is the bed made or unmade, folks?
I say made. I have faith.
Okay, Caleb, bed made or unmade?
Me? Unmade.
Yes. Dale?
Made.
Oh! Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about mine.
But Ken's on a little bit earlier, I think, than this, isn't he? Maybe a tad bit. Cool. Not sure. But that was part of maybe why Sean's not on. I don't know. Plus, like I said, Kelly might be doing something with the family. Because everybody, people aren't watching us, right? We've got 34 people watching. And
Ken says in the chat, Kelly prefers doing recorded videos over live shows.
I only paid for 30 people. Oh yeah, that's right. 5 of you are here. So how did somebody get a paycheck this week?
We get paid this week?
No.
Angel only gets half a check.
Hey, I'm still trying to get that royalty payment, Ron. That's what we're trying
I
to do
know
around
you gotta
here.
get what you can out there.
He didn't realize that there was a contingency clause in his contract about the bed.
You gotta read the fine print in those contracts.
Hey, I didn't know that, guys. I didn't know that, but now I know.
Yeah, it cuts everybody out when one person messes up. But I'm not going to say who. I'm sorry, but it looks like somebody this week has already cost you your money, but I can't tell you who yet.
Uh-oh.
It may have been me. I don't know. Oh, yes. See. Okay, so where were we going? Oh, Air 3.
Air 3. Heck of a drone.
What do we think? Okay, the thing about it, we know it exists. It's real. We can no longer deny its existence. It is out there. No matter how much logic there is in not making the
resistance is futile, Bill.
Exactly. No matter how much. There we go. Yes. It's going to be like, where's Waldo? Where's Chuckles? Where's Chuckles? And we need to put him. Somebody needs to fix it so he's got like the Waldo outfit on. But Chuck, don't get mad at us. Chuck, wait.
Work on those thumbnails.
Give me 1 second. If somebody does this, Chuck, don't you dare be mad at me because you know I love you. Like I said, we can make it like a where's Chuck? Where's Chuck?
Yeah. That could be a new like kind of segment of each episode.
Where's Chuck and ride the angel wave?
Woo-hoo! Yeah, we could get some kind of a map out and put pins out where Chuck's been.
Hey, what's up, Bob? Now, if you haven't checked out, Bob put up a really cool video of him and Sean Ides. They went hiking and did some cool drone videos and stuff. So you need to get over and check out his video. Yes, Air 3 has remote ID. I will not comply. Resistance is futile. Yes, that's what I said. In reference to remote ID, you'll take my drone when you pry it from my old arthritic hands. I was trying to make it kind of a joke about, because old farts fly drones. Most of us are old farts, and that's why the community's dying. And that's why I'm trying to say, I'm trying to blame it on something, trying to blame it on old age instead of all my videos are shit.
Skill problem.
At least you have pinned it down now. You've admitted your problem. Now, what do you want to do? Edit or fish it out? Okay, here's a good question. Is it worthwhile to make your channel grow to give somebody else all your footage and tell them to edit your videos?
You mean like a professional editor?
No, Ron, send me your footage, please, buddy. I'll make you a video for next week.
Yeah, my footage my footage will lose you subscribers.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you, I might put some Kyber in it. It might.
Yeah, there you go. Kyber will get me. Kyber will get me up there to 1 million subscribers.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man? Chris had some. I think he said he had cataract surgery today, so he's feeling old. So he came in and hung out with us. He's got them sunglasses on.
That's a true old part when you're getting your cataracts out.
That's what he said. He's telling me. He said, yeah, it really relates to your. I was telling him, I was telling everybody last week about how they were going to like fillet my neck open and then fillet my lower back open sometime later. But the thing about it is okay. Now I'm talking. Here's the thing. I know I'm totally going squirrel already. But
I was about to say.
Well, no. I'm talking. We were talking about the age thing. And what I said, my excuse for my channel and not me doing a shitty job on my editing and stuff is that because I don't think my stuff, it really truthfully doesn't seem horrible to me, but nobody really tells me what's bad about it. Maybe because I don't take criticism well. I don't know.
It's not specific enough.
It's not specific. It's too random.
What about that constructive criticism?
For instance, your intro earlier was really, really cool. But it was nature and then neon signs and then nature and then neon signs. It was a very conflicting, confusing message you're sending there.
You don't want to conflict the audience.
But also you could just be like, but it's cool. So,
but I mean, no, okay. That's cool. I get what you're saying. I like that. I like that one. Hashtag pet the squirrel.
Pet the squirrel.
Yes, we need that on a t-shirt, man.
Yeah.
That's just because if we really go squirrel, then that means Rocky's really in control.
There you go. He's got a squirrel.
I'm going to throw that hashtag on my next video.
Pet the squirrel. Pet the squirrel. We just need it on a t-shirt. Pet the squirrel.
Now Bill,
you're going to confuse people.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. Pet
Now,
the
Bill, to
squirrel.
make your channel more successful, could you use AI? Could you tell AI to make a great thumbnail and to make what's the other thing you have to do? Make great keywords and whatever. Could AI help you make a viral video?
Helps,
Probably.
Shane, yeah.
Okay.
If you combine something like ChatGPT and like get a script made, written out, and then ask them for other stuff based on, I don't know, some images or whatever, and
I
then
don't
run
know,
it through
Ken-
Kyber.
How does Ken Herron get 300 to 500 plus viewers? I mean, I started a week later. God, why the fuck am I not huge?
You didn't crash enough drones?
I ain't crashed.
Yeah, you got to crash drones. You
I
probably
don't
got to
create
make
enough
a little
drama on cam, I guess.
I haven't watched
entertainment.
much of this
Yeah,
stuff.
What? No,
guys, you got to
what?
look at my. When you remove the comments, look at my comment. Look at my little underneath my name now.
Notice it was. I had to read that slow so that I could get the full effect. Justin had to ask GPT to come up with a
Oh,
line
okay.
for him.
He's just going to go viral with that new handle.
What?
Got the
New
squirrel
handle?
with the actual squirrel emoji.
See if that does better than Rod the Angel Wave for you.
What? He's going to have a
Think
squirrel
Friday Angel Wave
emoji?
is good. Look at
I'm
it.
gonna
It's
take
in
this.
my-
I'm gonna take this squirrel and I'm gonna strap it onto this dog right here, and walk around the street, and then I'll run it through like in the morning when nobody's in downtown Centralia. And then I'll throw that through Kyber.
That's gonna probably be awesome.
Yeah. It'll be, yeah. And you know what? The more awesome the video, usually the less views.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
be. I'm like, I didn't truly understand all of it, so I'm just gonna go. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Because I was like, we're gonna put it on the dog, and then you're gonna. Oh, okay, wait a
On the
minute.
dog.
So right, but is it you? And what else? Add it to me again. Tell me. I was looking at Brian's.
I'm gonna put the squirrel like he's riding the dog like a horse.
Okay.
And then
Can
go
we-
through downtown Centralia in the morning when nobody's around, so it's barren. And then have it running down the street, gets a few different angles of the squirrel riding the dog.
Yes. Tell me, please tell me, please. We all want to know. Please.
And then I'll run it
tell
through
us.
Kyber.
That'd be awesome.
What about? Can you put like? It would be cool if you could put like an FPV camera looking back at the squirrel and one looking forward as the
We
dog
can do
was walking.
that.
Well, I think the dog has a camera on it to going forward, but not backwards.
Oh, now see, Mike's wanting a 360 cam. Where was it?
360
There it
cam
is.
would be pretty cool.
Yes.
Actually, we have I think I have an RS2. I could put that on there.
What did-
What did the dog do to deserve that?
Well, he was a bad dog. He did his business
He
in
was
the
a
house.
bad dog. Yeah. You could mount one on the dog's chest, and then we could put like high like
That's Cam.
squirrel sounds behind it. You can speed the video up really fast.
There you go.
Oh no! Hey, well, Brian, I've always heard that if you wait just a little while, you'll get it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just follow him around, you'll get it back.
that's a big poo.
That's, I don't know if that's physically going to be able to. What kind of GoPro?
Hopefully it was that little one.
I'm hoping it's a little one because I'm
Oh, it's
thinking
a
a big
mini.
one. I'm like, shh.
Fiber.
I got a
Plenty of
GoPro right here. I'm
fiber.
like, I don't think that's happening, man. That might require some emergency surgery.
Well, and was the battery
Depends on
in
if
it?
it's a
I don't-
mastiff or not.
Oh my
Have we ever recorded the effects of a lipo fire inside a body yet?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
What?
So, Bill-
Wait. So wait.
Oh, it's actually still
Hooked up
recording.
to Wi-Fi?
Yeah, he's hooked up to Wi-Fi.
Are you really just feeding Insta 360s to your dogs?
GoPro. Oh no, he had his GoPro. So people were asking if it was a mini or if it was, you know, a new GoPro. So apparently,
what is the little one? Is that the Cube or what are they called? The little
the
GoPro?
Mini 11, the Hero Mini
GoPro
11.
Mini.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, look, Ken's telling you, don't worry about the algorithm. Make the video for yourself.
Wait
Ken's
a minute.
right.
Have I not, I've been doing that pretty much for 7 years now. And wait, I know, I get it. I'm an undiscovered gem.
You're ready to explode any day.
So 250 Drones has been talking about it a lot, and I did a little bit, and I think it's kind of on the money there. It's not about the algorithm, it's about your lack of content, Bill. So if I search Ken Heron on YouTube right now, I get like 30 results, all him. They're all very concise 8 to 15 minute videos. I know exactly what they're going to be when I click on them. Like, this is the worst drone ever made. I'm going to find the worst drone. Hovering drone in a van. Will it work? I'm going to find out whether it's going to work. They also have nice looking motion graphics on the thumbnail for every single page. And there's shorts. Now, if we search coast to coast drones, on the other hand, you get like 2 of your videos, then it moves on to other people's stuff. I can't tell what any of the videos are about by looking at the thumbnail or the title. And there's no shorts whatsoever. So there's a lot of reasons there that I can't find what you're doing by searching for you even.
Cool.
So let me just stop you for a second. Ken Heron was big before they had shorts. So I mean, it's hard to relate shorts, and he was very successful before short. So
I was no.
I don't know if that's just momentum.
Was I successful?
World, but every other point you make is valid.
What's part of what's going on too is the oversaturation. Everybody realized at once. Yeah, thank you.
Max,
Max,
got you, Bill.
thank you. Thank you, Mac. Thank you. I mean, I've been waiting. You who?
That's the constructive criticism you've been waiting
Danielle. Who's Danielle? Oh, I need.
Isn't that Ken's ex-wife?
That's what he said. Okay, I get it. We need women on the show.
Can you get an ex-wife on the show, Bill?
And I don't have an ex. Oh! No, I'm not going to step on Ken Heron's nuts. No way, man. No way. No how. No.
Yeah, I don't have an ex-wife to bring on either.
Oh, fuck. That might show up on the show sometime. He always does that shit to me.
You will need to leave the chair at some point also. I think what he is referring to, I will say that some of the
you, Billy Kyle, you and fucking Billy Kyle, Billy Kyle love busting my nuts over that shit. Just like Billy for years would be like, "You ever gonna fly out over that water?" I've done give up hope. He's like, yeah, man, it was really cool. The first 30 fucking times you showed it to us, 72 through 197. Yeah. So anyway, I get his point there. I understand what you're saying, and I understand I need to get out of the chair. But the whole point was tonight was talking about I'm trying to blame the algorithm and the thought. Wait, but here the thing about it is Caleb. We've had some great input tonight. I don't know how I could splice all of it out other than to ask somebody, please to God, try to watch the whole thing because there's some really good information pretty much in every show, because Caleb even points it out, how there's multiple fantastic points throughout the show. So and the problem with drone therapy is, and I'll tell everybody out there, I would love to have, like Ron and Marcus have found their soulmates in each other in live streaming heaven. So, you know, they gel really well. I love everybody that comes on to the show here. All these people are fantastic, but they all have real lives, you know? So Dale has a real business to run. You know, he has a real family to spend time with. Caleb has a real business to run and family and stuff to spend time with. Angel is way overbooked, yet he still spends time and comes and hangs out here. These are all dear friends of mine. Ron and I have been friends for centuries. Don't tell anybody how old we are, Ron.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
anyway, that new blood transplant, or excuse me, blood substitute is working wonders. So I'm hoping that it'll heal my spine now finally. So yes, we of course we know, and people, if Ken Heron busts your balls, it's for comedy. He's not doing it because he hates you. He's not. He doesn't. You know, you're more than welcome. I'm sure that he's. If you would have a cut war, like
it's a very affectionate busting.
Yes. He does it with love.
Yes.
So
it's a love thing.
But there's some good, and I totally know. But the thing about it is anybody who's watched this show understands, unless I get, yes, I used to have people like John Coopy and Dan Drone Worship on. I surely did. But, and John is really, he's getting married and he's very dedicated to building his channel. Dan, and I love Dan to death. I really love Dan to death. But Dan always shoots from the hip. And some people can't take Dan's raw nature. So I love Dan. I'd love to have Dan on all the time. But in the same sense of the word, I don't want Dan to feel like he's got to be less Dan to make other people feel comfortable if he's on the show. So from time to time, I'll do special shows where it's just me and Dan and one or two other people. And we just bullshit and talk about stuff that we're pissed about, you know? And like I was talking about John Coopy. John Coopy's building his channel. He's getting married. He's, you know, moving on with things. So he's not on a whole lot more. So, you know, and I love, part of my big thing is I love, and like Caleb pointed out, Caleb found brand new, freshly birthed drone channels just the other day. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna y'all talk for a minute while I was off on my philosophical bullshit. But everything that they've pointed out to me is fantastic. It all makes perfect sense to me about how my videos are random and my thumbnails don't really pin anything down. But so wait a minute. The thumbnail for today's show did not make sense. Is that what you're saying?
What was today's?
Has YouTube aged you out?
No, today was actually pretty good. Today's is pretty good. Although I would honestly drop the drone therapy season 7 episode 24 part.
At the beginning,
put that use that as keywords in the description or whatever instead, so it's still searchable, but it's not. And I mean, that's not a huge. I don't know. It just makes it a little easier to read, I guess.
No. That like I said, all these are bona fide good points. Next week, I'll be flying a drone into a wood chipper. You gonna live stream the live stream? Okay, wait. Okay, I want to go back to this. Anybody that used to watch drone therapy back when John's channel was super tiny, John, I don't know. John would always say, you know, I don't know, you know, and I always knew how smart John was. Anybody that watched his show, I always would tell you that John Coopy was the poor man's Bardwell, and I will say that still to this day. Because he is a very, very intelligent young man. He's got a lot of pride. I'm not going to deny that. You know, some people are like, well, I've told him that he was wrong about this. And, you know, he just wouldn't admit to it. It's not like that. John's super smart, you know, and he knows a lot about drones. So there's always 2 or 3 things that I've learned that, especially in FPV, it turns out there's usually 2 or 3 ways to do something, you know, and not all of them are always the perfectly right way, you know. And John knows workarounds and ways to do things the right way and how to solder. And I can't solder worth of shit. But, you know, John is very knowledgeable and knows his shit. Like I said, I told John for, 3 years when he was on here, you know, he was good. And he knew what he was doing. And, you know, and then finally it took off. And it had nothing to do with me. John had the ability the whole time. I just was a cheerleader from behind. Yay. Watch everybody get really quiet and go awkward. A long
live stream is going to be hard. A long live stream is going to be hard for drone stuff to be that popular, anyways. Just from the fact that there's not quite as many of us as there is the rest of everybody in the world researching Marvel movies or whatever. But yeah,
I think a lot of the people who do, you know, lots of videos or great quality contents literally are doing just the videos, and they're not doing a whole lot else other than that on a daily basis.
Well,
Mhm.
we've discussed this too. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Dale.
I mean, the fact that you can do this every week and do a live stream and you know, supplement it with all the other stuff. I mean, you put a lot of work into it. And I can tell you, I didn't put that much work into the, you know, coming up with my, you know, nuclear meltdown video or whatever.
Now, see here. Okay, now I know I went off on some tangent. And I was discussing this earlier. I love all of these guys. Ron has found his significant other in the drone live streaming world, right? They get a lot of views on Drone Nation. To be honest with you, you can ask Ron when he comes back. He named it Xeno Nation to begin with, and I begged him, I pled with him to name it Drone Nation because I told him he was going to get pigeonholed with Xeno Nation. Because it was, you know, it was the Hubson product, and that was the thing that they came out with. And then it was like, I think it was like a year later, maybe a year and a half later, they finally changed it over to Drone Nation. So, but yeah, like so. Blah, blah, anyway, but so they plan out their show. They plan out what they're going to look at. They'll look at it. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Don't lose that childlike. Thank you, Ken. I will try. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, God, he'll grab that one too, won't he? Pigeonhole jerky. Pigeonhole jerky. There we go. Making fun, yes, and engaging. Angel's like, Bill's still doing his preaching. I'll just over here and type stuff.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
But no, I would love to find somebody that's interested enough to dedicate them to doing something with me every Wednesday. These guys are fantastic, but what that's easy for them, there's no planning of the show. So basically, I just get an idea in my head, say Friday, Saturday night. And so or maybe once in a while, Caleb will give me an idea sometimes. Usually it's just something like I've got one already Ron and I were discussing about for next week already. And some people have been talking about it in the chat. I haven't brought it up yet.
These motherfuckers here.
What do we miss? Wait a minute.
I'm sucking up to get hurt. I like his videos. I think they're entertaining. That's why he gets good views.
But y'all ain't realized nothing, man. Have y'all? Okay, has anybody noticed anything? Ken shows up in our chat and watches. He doesn't always talk, but he watches pretty much every week. And I'm grateful for that, you know. And like he said, you know, but getting back to it, if I could find somebody that could put up with my, as Caleb pointed out, my scatteredness and my chaotic nature, you know, and help me plan a weekly show, it would be fantastic. But like right now, it's what's so crazy, and why we have so many random squirrel moments with good information and bad information is because there's no planning. There's zero planning whatsoever. Bob's like, well, that's what I kind of love about the show is, you know, there's no, and that's part of what I can't really come up with a definitive description. I can come up with kind of what I'm hoping we'll talk about. But if I don't manage to get to that within the first 4 or 5 minutes, some people might say, oh, God, it's going to be another one of them random squirrel nights. And then, so, you know, you kind of need somebody to keep the ship kind of going. Yes, because otherwise somebody, you know, and I love it. It's fantastic when we get spontaneous. Otherwise, somebody will have an idea off of what one of us says, and then they'll talk for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So
I do, Bill. Like, you know, I always think of Drone Nation. I try to play. If you ever watch Morning Joe, I always be like the woman on Morning Joe that's trying to keep them on.
You're Mika.
The tracks.
Mika's trying to keep it going.
Yeah, what's the woman's name on Morning Joe?
Mika.
Yeah. Like I always like.
So apparently, Angel watches Morning Joe.
Too far off the rails.
No, I'm a constant YouTube watcher, and so Mika Brzezinski, I think is her name. Yeah, and that's all she does is he's talking, and she just tries to chime in every once in a while. you know.
But Joe and then the rest of those guys, they get off the rails talking about baseball and stuff like that, where they're supposed to be talking about whatever the news story is.
Oh, so wait a minute. Description of Angel. So I'm supposed to give it. Oh, that's a neat idea. Let me write that down. What about that? That would be it. Hey, Johnny, what's up? Sorry for your loss, my friend. Glad to have you here. That actually is a cool idea. Can you imagine, if I gave a description of what I saw Angel's channel as, somebody else gave us a description of what they saw my channel as, and then kind of like we did that in a group. You get what I'm saying? Or we would watch a video, read the description that was put in the video, and then we would come up with our own description.
I see Angel as a large body rolling, maybe crashing into shore like a
wave.
A wave.
and Ron on top of it with a big old bridle hooked into the wave, and he's riding it home. Yeah, big old hat.
Almost like Doom, where the guy's riding the sand monster.
Yes, exactly. But I wouldn't call Angel a sandworm.
Well, those sand creatures.
I don't take offense at all.
But yeah, I don't think he was meaning that. Wait a minute. By the way, Ron,
you can call me a graboid. I'm down.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, sorry to hear about Ron's loss. Hopefully, Chuck is riding the wave home. Oh yeah, but no. What I was saying is the actual company that made that submersible is here in Everett, Washington.
Yep,
they're in the Northwest. The ones looking for the Titanic.
Yeah.
A teddy bear. Tell me about this teddy bear. What exactly?
He's Angel is a teddy bear.
Oh, you're a teddy bear.
Oh, you've obviously never hung out with Angel.
All right. What exactly do you mean? Let's hear about this teddy bear concept.
I'm so I'm can you say that a little? Can you? I'm really worried about your enunciation. I keep hearing teddy bear. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that maybe it's just maybe I need. Wait a minute. Can you say that again?
What exactly makes me a teddy bear?
Oh shit! I was hoping you would.
I didn't say teddy bear. I said teddy bear.
Oh, okay. Wait.
We're getting demonetized now.
Yeah, don't get us demonetized.
Another week.
What do you mean? What do you mean demonetized? I have no idea where Chuck is. He didn't send me a message or anything. Wait a minute. Let's see. Did somebody send me a message?
We're worried that Chuck's on that submarine.
No, never heard anything from Chuck, man. He came in. I'd sent him the link.
I like that.
He saw the link, and then he left. But he said that there was a slight possibility that he would have honeydews, and we all know how.
Or there could be a power outage.
A power outage. Nah.
No power, no internet.
I'm going to say Chuck had honeydews, and he did the noble thing and did the honeydew.
And you want me to go
later? More important than
Bill.
Wait, no, wait. That's only after we're monetized, and it's $9.99 a minute. And me being the preliminary channel here, I will take 70%. Rachel, do you feel exploited?
The other 30%.
Hey guys, I'm trying to make that only drones channel. For $9.99, you can see that only drones channel.
Only drones.
Yes. On what is it? Only Friends. Only drones on Only Friends. Only drones.
That's right. That's right. I'm trying to make that only drones.
The only drone dietitian.
Can we rub Angel's head for luck? I mean, if you want to. I think it's a little weird, but whatever makes you. If we can get this,
you have to throw $1 in his lap in order to rub his head.
Well, I think what we need to do is maybe when can you get to that super chat level?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
If they ever grant this new criteria crap, I'm just waiting.
Then they could super chat. Then they could super chat for rubbing of the head.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
is it $5 a rub, Angel, or something?
Wait a minute, but
$5 a rub.
how are you going to virtually
$5
rub?
for the top.
How would we do a virtual rub? Wait a minute. I
virtual rub. There
got
you
my
go.
first payment from YouTube. Oh wow, very cool.
Oh wow, good job.
Very cool.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Not that head. Oh,
That's
fuck. Damn.
I said the top head.
Come on, Barkley, you're gonna get us demonetized.
That's right. This is head.
No, how are we going to get demonetized when we insinuate everything?
No $220 a month for Bill.
Yeah.
Shit.
I thought that Ken Heron said that making your channel suitable for kids was death for your channel.
He did.
He did.
And he's probably right.
Okay. Okay.
Gamble.
46.
Kick just paid XQC or QX. I don't know what his name is, but they just paid him $1 million. Wait, sorry, no, $100 million. He's paid more than LeBron James for moving to Kick.
Okay, then we won't make any money rubbing my head.
All he does is sit there.
Although I am lucky for marrying and
gamble,
finding my wife. I'm extremely so. Yeah, you could rub my head for luck. So, let's send Chuck a message. I'm going to send. Okay, y'all talk while I'm sending Chuck a message.
Bill is sending Chuck a message, instant message, and he'll probably make a special ring on Chuck's phone, and he'll answer it right away.
Send him a message.
Yeah, live streaming right now. Let's do it.
Yeah. I said, Chuck, the poor man, maybe he could be out of power up in upstate New York. He has bad weather and he's
what? You have it just says you have been blocked.
Oh, that must be a mistake, Bill.
I'm just kidding.
It's got to be a mistake.
Oh, it says wait. It says active now.
So it's good to be active.
Wait a minute. I fell asleep, man. I fell asleep.
Well, it is late in the East Coast.
Well, it was late. It was earlier, like an hour and a half ago.
Well,
right.
Maybe he had to warm up for that sleep.
Oh yeah. Chuck watch. This thing's
Chuck.com.
Where's Chuckles?
Where is Chuck? Where in the world is Chuck?
Yes.
Manchester.
We're gonna mail Carmen San Diego and Where's Waldo and we're gonna where in the world is Covaxion Action.
That could be the hot new YouTube channel.
Where's
100,000 subscribers in 1 week?
Did they come out with a photo of the RCN2 yet, or no?
No photo, just written on paper.
Not just that though. Well, there's something else too that we found out too today, and I'm glad you brought that up, Angel, but because we're kind of at that area of the show anyway, so we can just basically talk about whatever. Oh my God! I got a message from Chuck.
Oh.
What does it say?
And?
Don't read if it's gonna get us in trouble.
It won't get us in trouble. It's okay. He just says he's tired and he's going to bed.
Oh well.
Good night, Chuck.
Good night, Chuck.
Yes, Maddie pointed out that we don't. I haven't seen anything confirming this one, but I have seen something confirming this one. Hey, what's up?
Oh, really?
Curtis.
RC2?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So which Ron and I were discussing, that pretty much confirms that the new drone is going to have OcuSync 4.
No surprise.
Here's my big question. This is what I want to talk about next week, because we have not seen or heard of an RC Pro 2 like Maddie was suggesting. We have heard of an RC2. We have also heard of the new RCN2. Yeah. So is it an update to that one? Is the RC2? So that's going to be an update to the one that we've seen. Okay. So to the one that we've seen. And here's my question. The Mavic 3 and the Mavic 3 Pro were supposed to be the flagship drone. But here we are talking about the Air 3 coming out with a new controller for it, a new OcuSync for it. So here's my question, and I'd asked Ron this earlier. Is the RC Pro powerful enough to add in OcuSync 4, and does it have enough memory to add so?
You
giving
mean
them
via
basic-
firmware update?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's my
That-
curiosity.
that
I
is
can't
a good-
see
that
them
is a
just
good
kind of
question.
throwing the 3 and everything Pro to the wind just for this drone, unless DJI is changing their format and they're just going to come out with a new flagship drone basically every 6 to 8 months.
Well, Bill, there's history on this. When the Air 2S came out, it came out with a new version of OcuSync that topped the Mavic 2 Pro at that point. So this is the first time that the Air 2S had the more advanced, transmission system than the flagship drone. So there's history there.
Yeah, and I think what it comes down to is it's just not that big of a selling feature. So, I can get an extra kilometer on the 8 kilometers that I already can't fly because I'm out of line of sight.
Exactly.
Like, it's not really hampering the 3 at all to not have OcuSync 4, I guess.
Exactly. I mean,
So-
we're at the point where the transmission's so good that everything at this point is an incremental upgrade or whatever that most users will never even notice. Unless
So
you're
why
flying a
not
special
add
edge
something
case.
that would be a selling point? It seems asinine to, of course, unless like we know that we're right at the point of beyond, line of sight flying, so you can be able to get a permit to do that. So
Well, here's the thing. What we're saying is it will be a selling point for the people buying the Air 3, but it's not going to invalidate the actual Mavic 3 at all. It's going to stay as a flagship drone because this doesn't matter for the Mavic 3 almost.
Yeah, maybe it
And if
includes
the Air-
network remote ID.
Yeah, and when the Air comes out and it still doesn't have any waypoints and it can't use any of the nice controllers and it only has one camera, the Mavic 3 is still going to be the flagship drone.
And you think they'll add the RC Pro eventually, kind of like they did with the Air 2S? It just simply won't be running the upgraded. Like
But
I think
you
the
make
Air
a good
2.
point. On the day the Air 3 is released, well, it only worked with these 2 new controllers that we just talked about, and not with the older controllers.
Yeah, so you're going to have to update. You're going to have to upgrade completely. You'll have to buy. You won't be able to just to buy the drone, and say, "Oh, I've already got this." Like I was even considering getting the Mavic 3 Pro, but at this point, why? It just seems asinine.
Why would you do that, Bill?
That's what I said. It
let's
just
have that quick
seems
conversation.
asinine.
Why would you do that?
But it seems asinine to buy the Mavic 3 Pro when I've already got the 3. The original 3, the OG 3, not the classic, not Coke Classic, but the original. The original.
Yeah, and we've actually heard rumors that the Air 3 will have multiple cameras too. So, Bill, what if there's a world where the Air 3 comes out and it has the same camera set up as the Mavic 3 Pro does? It has it would be a 1-inch instead of a 4/3, but a 1-inch wide angle standard lens. It has 2 zooms or whatever. Why not just get that instead for all your other extra zooms?
We're gonna have to wait. See, that's something that's another thing. People are predicting that the Air 3 is going to be announced or come out in a week. They're going to announce it, Nick. They're saying that they're going to announce it or it's going to be released. So if they're going to release it Wednesday, we're going to email Sunday, right?
Maybe somewhere around that ballpark.
Sunday, Monday morning, we'll get the
They don't
email.
send emails out on Sunday, so it'd be Monday morning.
Well, but we'll get it on Sunday because of the way.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see. I'm just from what I've seen in some of the chat rooms, they're saying that there is an IMU issue at this point, and that it's probably going to. And then there's only that the influencers have only had 2 firmware updates at this point. Of course, people could be lying through their teeth in the chat rooms too.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this on our own. Maybe the 28th was a date somebody DJI put in a whiteboard a long time ago. So the leakers, they are reporting a date that was a date at one point, but now with these IMU issues talked about, maybe that date's been pushed back, and the leakers just haven't got the new leaks yet or whatever. They saw the old leaks when it was the 28th.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
I have, and usually, as if we follow standard DJI stuff, we're going to get much better pictures of the drone itself. We have not seen any pictures whatsoever of the new controllers. We know we'll have to see those. We have not seen any leaking of the manual. The manual always comes out 3 to 4 days, maybe even a week before its release.
Basically, when somebody in the store gets a hold of it, and
speaking of which, let's go to Twitter right now, and since
we all know our Twitter site.
We have our new leakers, our new leaker that we count on, Igor, and he goes to nope. He has not put up anything new. But I will put up the one that we're all talking about. Let's see, present.
Our good friend Igor.
Yes, Igor, Igor. Okay, so we can see here we have the DJI Air 3 with the DJI RC-N2. So we're assuming that's.
Bill, I'm going to stop you for a second. Will that N2 have any? Will it have any upgrades outside of OcuSync 4? Will it have any other extras on it, or will it just be just another plain Jane controller?
Am I allowed to start talking again? You said that.
We don't know, Ron. We don't know yet.
But yeah, we can see that. No, we have no idea. We're pretty sure that this is a good sign that they're going to have OcuSync 4. Why the hell would you need to upgrade to a new controller unless you're gonna? Because I can't think of another reason. That's the only thing.
To sell it, Bill. To sell it.
So they just changed the number on the old controller.
They're beta testing.
Why not? That's what everybody else does. Haven't you heard of the Madden video game? It's on like Madden 24, and it's still the same thing as Madden 12.
Is it really? Okay, so intelligent flight battery, low noise, we know all that. But here's the one right here. We see the two Fly More combos, one with the RC-N2 and one with the RC-2. Ooh. Nowhere in here do we see a DJI Air 3 Fly More combo with a DJI RC-2 Pro. Nope. We don't see that anywhere. But as Ron said, more than likely it won't be ready out of the box. So if we get it, you'll have to either get the here's another one for you. Is this going to fly any of the older drones? Is the RC-2 going to fly any of your older drones?
Yeah.
How many people are going to be crying? I mean, and how much of an upgrade? So is this going to have OcuSync 4? Is this going to get that much better range? And people are going to want to get rid of the original RC anyway? Remember how we were all talking about how phenomenal the original DJI smart controller was? Okay, and then we came out with the R1N1, which the connection was better, stronger, even though you had to cook up with your phone. People are like, oh, the memory just doesn't have enough memory. It doesn't have the computing power anymore, And so that's what we're going to hear, So people are just want to toss the RC and go to the RC.
DJI has something that they'd like to do, right? So they came out with the Matrice 350, right? The 350 was about $2,000 less than the 300, but with the RC Plus controller, a nicer controller, right? So one idea is this now going to be cheaper than the Air 2S?
Ooh.
Or
what do we say? $10.99.
Or is the RC2 and the N2, whatever, both those, what if they just simply added an HDMI output on them? That's the only difference. You already know that the RC and you can't use you can't install third-party apps or anything like that. Right. You can't do mapping with it.
Right.
I mean, I doubt it's going to be just one thing like that. They'll have to do a few things to make it at least seem better.
More onboard memory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big one that never happens.
Wait, guys,
4K now.
I'm going to. I got because Barkley is. Curtis is telling Barkley that Dale sells drones, but I'm going to do you one even more odd and strange and perverse because you know how my mind is anyway. Well, Caleb and Dale have fondled each other's drones.
Oh.
Legally
scandalous right here.
Oh, Charles. Okay, Chuck.
Scandalous.
Hey, Chuck.
All right, we'll see you, buddy. You get some rest. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for coming in.
Okay, so but 250's talking about this. I'll go ahead, Caleb. Go.
Almost more interesting than the controller to me is the ND filters. I'm wondering if the camera is going to have higher f-stop capabilities because it starts at an ND8 and goes up to a 64.
who in the hell uses a 4?
Well, so that indicates to me that it won't be a wide open aperture like
Really?
the 1.7
You actually use
on
a
the
4?
Mini 3. But hopefully, Caleb, we get adjustable aperture this time around.
Yeah, I mean that would be awesome, and that would
But
allow
you just said that they're not going to be taking the Mavic 3 Pro out as the flagship drone. So now we're just going to match it and then say, oh, we're going to sell it for $200 cheaper, and we're gonna, and that's going to make you want to buy it.
Well, yeah, that's the point. Get every single part of the market you can.
Okay, so
I mean,
everybody's saying, okay, here's the question: is it really going to be an upgrade from the Air 2S, or is it going to be a refresh from the Air 2S?
they've got a lot of new camera tech going on, so I imagine it'll be a fairly good upgrade for the camera.
Okay.
And it seems like it's going to be a complete body redesign this time, and gimbal.
It's going to be like the
It's gonna
freaking
be-
Mini, and somebody just heated it up and went.
It's going to be a larger Mini 3.
a larger Mini
Yeah.
3.
With really good obstacle avoidance.
Maybe a little bit better obstacle.
And maybe 2 cameras.
Okay, so Maddie's saying,
Two
he's saying
cameras, maybe
he's
3
agreeing
cameras.
to full upgrade. What this? Of course you. Oh God, let's not start that war. Okay, let's talk about Android versus Apple or our iOS.
Speaking
body
of
is
apps,
different.
Speaking of apps, Bill, did you see that the flap got an update today?
Yeah, but come on, more
It
natural
changed the
sounding prompts.
voices. It changed the voice.
Yes,
The voice is more realistic now.
Home point updated. You know, I mean, what more natural sounding prompts? What was unnatural about it before? What we could pick between a male voice and a female voice? I don't know. I haven't checked. What was the update really?
Well, it had other bug fixes too.
I didn't see
It said
anything
voice
else
control.
Other unknown bug fixes.
No,
It just
it's
said
not.
voice.
No, it wasn't voice control. It says the prompts are in a more natural.
Yeah, it's a more natural
voice.
sounding voice. The things
And
that
I'm like,
say like, you know,
what?
yeah.
What the hell is that? Who was bitching about how the voice sounded? Wait a minute.
Not one person I know,
Does it
Bill.
depend on what country you're in now? Does it speak with a different accent if you're in a different country?
Can't do a Rocky and Bullwinkle accent, Bill?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's not really Bullwinkle.
I will say, do you ever notice how sometimes it starts speaking in Chinese to you? If you're in certain modes, like if you're on 7X camera, and
only on
it gives
heavy
you like a
smoke
warning,
days.
it'll be like, you know, it'll say, I'm not even going to try to say what it says, but it's like
Only if
warning altitude zone.
Only if
Angel, is your Mandarin a little weak at this point, or
I have
Am I what?
You're Chinese? You know, you can't do the Chinese pronunciation.
I can't even try. I'm not even gonna try. I don't speak Chinese, so I don't know. That would be very disrespectful.
So is it? It's good. It's going to be. We're going to have the 3. Is it the 3 camera deal, or is it going to be a 2 camera deal?
Some people say 2, some say 3. The gimbal looks big enough for 3, Bill.
One thing that it looks big enough, but I don't think we're going to get a vertical like everybody was hoping.
Yeah, everybody wants that vertical.
But why? I mean, it's cool just because, and see, that's what I'm talking about. That the vertical thing is the younger generation. That's not something that's something that was introduced with the younger crew. And that's, like I said, that's what my grandson loves, that crap. And how many of us have kind of, you know, gravitated over that way, you know, and that's why I'm feeling like it's not so much as the algorithm deciding, you know, oh, this is what you like, and I'm going to pick videos that you like to view. It's more of, this is the audience we want to attract to this platform. So we're going to feed everybody more of what we want the platform to be. Like, I feel like more of what's being directed towards me in my, you know, over here on the side is less and less drone related and more about younger kind of stuff, more lots of gaming stuff, lots of newer games, and I don't look at a lot of gaming stuff. I don't, you know, question for a lot of gaming stuff. My wife doesn't do it. Comes up on hers too. Our grandkids, you know, it's not like they search, you know, when they're not here.
Yeah.
You
Bill,
know,
do you
so
have
it's
games on your phone?
It's
no.
yeah, you might have games on your phone. It's feeding you.
No.
I mean, the algorithm clearly wants vertical format for
So
phones.
now you're
and that's
saying
the thing is like,
they're in my phone.
Bill,
If you look at
it knows you were addicted to Pac-Man in 1982.
I don't know where they found that one at, man. Because that place burnt down years ago, and I think the only evidence that I was there playing Pac-Man was a picture on the wall, and it burned up in the fire.
The arcade machine's still around someplace with that data.
Bullshit! 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 Oh God! Shoo! What was that?
Welcome in, Gary.
It is true though that a huge percentage of YouTube's viewership is done from a mobile device, so
Yeah.
pitching more vertical makes
Yeah.
sense from that point of view.
Yeah, true.
shoot
God,
wide.
you
You
just
can always
had
crop
to fucking
vertical.
be
But
logical,
I think
didn't you? Had to be logical.
somebody was mad because when I upload from my phone, it wants to take it vertical. Like it just wants the vertical video. So when you do it widescreen, you know, the video looks like this. You can turn it sideways sometimes, but a reel, it wants it vertical.
Okay, but this is actually a good point because, and I will point this out to you too. Some of the stuff my grandson has figured out. I don't know how he does it. Because they've set it up so that, you know, his YouTube viewing ability is censored supposedly, right? But somehow he manages to watch, like when Justin does his videos where there's a lot of cussing and, you know, and he's trying to acting like she's he's got her dressed up like a prostitute and yada 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 yada, and somebody's got to go. Yes.
No, I'm getting a little heavy-eyed here. I'm gonna run for the evening, but I want to thank everybody on the panel joining us tonight. Everybody out in the chat for us supporting us, and we will see you next Wednesday. Who knows? Maybe we'll have the Air 3 on the show next Wednesday.
Yes. Anybody else? Let's see who else is running. I got another video. I got another one. Oh, bye, Ron. See you later, dude.
Hi, Ron.
Bye, Ron.
But yes, that's what I want to talk about next week is how can I okay, so help me come up with a good title. And then we'll oh sorry, Caleb. I'm shining a light on
What?
you.
What?
No.
What dictates your videos?
What I was wanting to talk about was, is the Air 3 going to be a because somehow I want to talk about, because remember I was pointing out about how I'm wondering if the RC Pro is going to be compatible with the new Air 2 or Air 3. Okay. And as it being so, will they do it with a simple firmware update? And will it be possible to update it so that it can handle OcuSync 4? Or is it limited to the point to where you will be stuck with OcuSync 3 and you would be able to fly the Air 3, but you would be limited to less range, I guess.
I mean, I'm assuming so. You spent $1,200 for that remote. Sorry.
DJI does that shit all the time.
DJI just had the Air 2S on sale for $799, $200 off. Same thing, and $1,039 for the Air 2S combo.
Now say that again. I was trying to look at something. Sorry. Go ahead.
The Air 2S was on sale for $799.
Oh wow! Is still?
No. Should be back on Monday.
Okay.
And then Air 2S combo was on sale from $1,299 to $1,039.
Okay, so and we're theorizing that the drone and the controller, and this is going to be the R1N2 controller, is going to be $1,099. That's what we've heard as a theory of the price. So we're going to assume that probably $100 to $200 more for the new RC2. Which would put it at $1,299 for the RC2 and the drone itself.
How much did the Mavic 3 go up in price from the Mavic 2 when it originally came out?
maybe $200
Well,
more. Because when the Mavic 2 Pro first
Can't
came out,
count
it was
the
like
Cine ProRes version.
no, well, yeah, but I had a Mavic 2 Pro, just a Mavic 2 Pro when it came out. I think it was $14.99, like the Phantom 4 Pro was, right? $14.99. And I think the Mavic 3 when it first came out, because I bought it with the RCN1 controller, and I think it was $14.99. Caleb, not Caleb, Angel, do you remember?
I have no idea. So it says Mavic 2 Pro when released was $14.49.
Okay, 49 instead of 99, so 49.
And US retail price for Mavic 2 Zoom was $12.49.
What about the Mavic 3?
And the Mavic 3, I want to say was wasn't it $18.99? Or I bought the one with remote, so
that was with the N1.
The RC N1.
N1,
right.
Yeah.
So what I'm kind of trying to hint at here is that I wouldn't be too surprised if they essentially marked up the M3 when they came out with it, so that they could also mark up the Air 2S higher than it was originally when it came out a couple of years ago.
But that's DJI doesn't normally do that. They normally will sell the shit out of it, like we were talking about.
It's inflation, Bill.
Yeah, but they don't normally do that. They
It's
love
all conjecture.
They tend to because we'll bitch about the price, but then when we look at the logic of how much it would cost to produce the same drone here, then we'd kind of go, it's not that bad of a deal. Okay, so Jim is saying, $21.49. Okay, that does sound right. And then it dropped down to $19.49. Like what? 2 months after we got ours. Wasn't that what it was?
$650 more than the last iteration.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, man, that footage was banging. We didn't have all the features, but the footage was.
Yeah, it was night and day different.
I think if they released the Air 3 and it was $200 more acceptable, but with banging footage, I think it's fine. I think they would do it. Yeah, have no problems.
Yeah.
The Mavic, so you're gonna Mavic 2 Pro with the smart controller was $21.99, and that's what the Mavic 3 Pro with DJI RC is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now,
right now, that just got released.
Yeah, not new.
That's getting to be too many controllers. I don't know what's what.
But see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, because like I said, now we've got a new OcuSync. We're pretty sure there's a new OcuSync. Because I honestly,
your
house on fire, Bill?
No. Maybe they found that I got loose.
Anyway. Shit, he escaped the asylum.
Yeah, I thought I hid my clothes better than that. They must have found my striped suit. So anyway, back to the matter at hand. What I was wanting to talk about next week. I guess we'll just it'll be more of an encompassing, does the Air 3 really exist? And if so, what hardware will work with it? One of those things. So, go ahead, Caleb. What do you think?
Use the keywords. So kind of like you just said, do DJI Air 3 dash RCN1 compatibility ? Or something like that, or whatever, N2 or whatever it was. Then if anybody searches for the RC, if anybody searches DJI, if anybody searches Air 3.
Those are keywords, right? That's what you're saying, keywords. I'm
trying
to think of it.
Yep, keywords.
Title.
So you don't want it to be super long, but get your question in there and use all the data points that signify that.
Okay, so we'll say DJI Air 3. Question mark? What's compatible?
DJI Air 3 dash RCN2 compatibility.
For the title,
you could even say, "Will it work?" or something like that. Yeah.
But you want to make sure that make sure you've got the RCN1 in there,
or N2, or whatever it is we're talking about. If you're talking
here's the thing. I want to talk about because we'll probably hear more bullshit between now and then. And next Wednesday is supposedly the day that they're going to announce. So we should have a shitload to talk about if that's true. If not, we'll have plenty more to speculate about. But what I was wanting to say is, DJI Air 3. And it's either going to be we know for sure or it's still a question mark. So I could put like DJI Air 3 exclamation point question mark. And then then what's compatible? Simply because we don't.
Why is your drone? Why would they want to sell you something that's compatible?
Yep.
Well, because they've done it before. They even made the original the smart controller compatible with the Air 2. Remember when they did that? I think wasn't the Air 2S even at one time?
The Air 2, no. Air 2S got compatibility with the newer remotes as they released it.
No,
but they didn't initially come out with like the DJI RC.
But the Air 2, didn't they make it compatible with the smart controller? The Air 2, not the S, the Air 2.
No, Air 2 did not work with the smart controller.
Okay, I was thinking that it did.
The Air 2S added the OcuSync 3, and now they're at 3 Plus. But
does the Air 2S
maybe it was
work with,
Mini
like, the
2?
Mavic
Was it
3
Mini
controller?
2 that you could use with the smart controller? Mini 2, maybe.
No.
There was something else that they added, and it was later on. Hey, John, did you just wake up? Look what Lloyd said. He went and searched Squirrel, and it brings it right to this channel. That's it, man. See, I told you I found it. I knew my keyword. Y'all telling me, man. So,
hashtag Squirrel.
Also, though,
but
try
you
to keep your title to one sentence. Keep your title to one sentence. It works way better.
So
looks
just
cleaner,
DJI Air 3.
easier to read.
Oh, so but you want to? So you think the dash is okay? It's a continuance of a sentence,
yes,
right? Is what you're saying? Okay.
DJI Air 3. Will your
Dash,
remote work and
dash.
just pop a photo remote, and you could put like RCN2 question mark.
Well, okay. So in the title or just on the thumbnail?
On the thumbnail.
Okay. What do you all think? Because see, I can see everybody's got this look on their face like,
Would you click on it? That's the question. Would you click on it? Because I will say
because I got what Caleb was saying. My channel's all over the place. You don't really know for sure what you're going to find if you click something.
Here's a focus. This is a focused content video. We're going to talk about a remote, but
how are we going to talk about a remote for an hour and a half?
Because here I've watched some of these videos where they talk about the RCN1, the RC, and the RC Pro, right? And I'm one of these casual users that I'm like, do I want to spend $1,200 on a remote?
Yeah.
Nope, I do that.
You know, if I did not have children and I wasn't like engaged, that I would probably have that remote in my hand right now.
Oh, okay. How about this? And this will be and it'll be kind of like a veiled innuendo question as well. Okay, DJI Air 3 dash. Will it be compatible?
Yeah.
And make it and then just vague as hell. So like, will what be compatible?
See, that's a little clickbaity.
But then I can do like what you're talking about. So and then I could put we could put like pictures of the funky Mavic 3 Pro filters. We could put it over here because we know that's obviously not going to be compatible, right? And then like you were talking about, get like a picture of DJI RC, the RC, right? And then but instead of it, like cut the screen out and put RC2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you're talking about the thumbnail,
yeah,
put the picture of the Air 3 at the top, and then a plus in the middle, and then on the bottom.
What Air 3?
Whatever picture you've got. I don't care.
We don't have any good pictures.
AI
You just take the Mini 3 and make an Air 3 on it. Come on, you got this.
Make an Air 3 picture. But I mean, so put the drone, put a plus, and then underneath put all the different remotes. And then as far as RCN2 and all that, just put that as keywords in your in your details or
That's
description.
okay.
or whatever.
Say that one more. I was looking at the chat for a second. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait. The Mini 2, DJI 2, Air 2S, Mavic Air 2, Mavic. Okay, thank you. I knew my. Okay.
I almost bought that remote, and then the upgrade
Thank
came,
you.
and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't.
Okay. Okay, I'm done.
But the Air 2S was then compatible with
But the thing about it was when
controller.
Right, yes, but the Air 2S, when you tried to run it on the smart controller, was like this, and it would lock. So it would lock up. So, and then it was just useless to try to do it. I even sold mine with my Mavic 2 Pro, and after I sold it for $300, and people are offering me $750 for it by itself, I felt horrible. It's wrapping up. Actually, no, I don't have to wrap up because my daughter's hanging out with her mom watching TV.
We were talking about YouTube, and now we're talking about drones, and it's like you're kind of talking about a video content for next week. So
yeah, we're trying to get things. We're trying to figure out. Okay, so we got the title DJI Air 3. Will it be compatible? Okay, and so that, and then, but what I'm trying to say is, because a lot of times. Will the battery be compatible? Will the battery from the old Air 2S be compatible? Because the original Air 2 battery was the exact same battery that you put into the Air 2S. And what about
right. Yeah, on my picture that I was talking about, I totally forgot that part. So yeah, do like the Air 3 at the top and big picture, a little plus, all the controllers, and then under the controllers just put a battery, ND filters, whatever other accessories.
For it has to be good for. Nope, as Caleb pointed out, I'm too chaotic. I need to drink alcohol and slow down some. No, I really and truthfully, like I said, I love all these guys here, but they have priorities that only allow us to get together right before the show goes live. So there's not a whole lot of planning done. There's not a whole lot of involvement done. If I was to find, as I told about Ron Brown earlier, then I would, have my significant live streaming other, then I could plan stuff. We could actually, put more involvement into it. Like Ron, he'll find, I would like to get back to having guests on the show. I would like to, but as when we have a full panel with all the people that we have on here, and we bring a guest on, everybody's like, hey, hoo-ha. So, sometimes it gets awkward, but so we'd have to figure out some way to work that out as well. But, just one of them work in progresses because I really prefer. Oh, had a squirrel moment. I just popped back into my head. Y'all want to talk about anything since I've been rambling again?
I got to go, Bill.
All right. See you later, Dale.
You
Have a
know.
good one. We appreciate it.
Right, all you
Have a good night.
Everybody's going to go. Okay. Well, Caleb, you want to take off too?
I was waving Dale.
Oh, I'm gonna find these two
Although,
TV channels.
yeah, it's almost 7:30. I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
I'm not staying too much longer, but I wanted to bring up the two channels that you had.
Oh yeah, I gave you channels and you never promoted them.
The brand new channels. Let me get this in the chat. Copy.
So it's not too hard to find them. Just type in drone and then sort it by upload date. And go, or no, wait, what was it? I filtered by views and then sorted by upload date or something like that. What did I do? I think I just typed in drone and.
Usually what I do is I'll type in drone and I'll see what's been uploaded for that day. And then I'll scroll through and see who's got an ass load of views and who doesn't have an ass load of views. And usually the ones that don't have an ass load of views that have been up for an hour or two, when I go to their channel, I find out that they've got usually less than 10 to 15 subscribers. Oh, Angel owes us 30 more minutes for being late.
Oh man, come on, guys! I gotta clean shit up, man.
Okay, so did I get that link in? Okay, Steeler Nation has, let's see, we have Marky Mark 66 now it was Steeler Nation, but now has 7 subscribers, 14 videos. Here's Bubba Wants to Go Boating. So it looks like he's doing some FPV flying to me. What we got here?
Yeah, this was more of a random channel, I think.
Cool. Oh yeah, let me do a Matt thing. Here. We'll do this. We'll stop sharing this. Gonna close this out. We'll come back over here, and we're gonna put this in. It's a video, and I like Matt's idea. What Matt was talking about doing. What is it? Northeast Drone Productions. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so he suggested that when we highlight channels from now on, instead of putting in an actual channel link, we put in a video link, which would get the viewer to watch said video, then click subscribe, or click subscribe as they're watching said video. So hopefully that would allow the subscription to stick. So basically what it is you post the video link in the channel, right? Then you bring up said video in your channel, and you watch said video while everyone else is watching video on their own channel and then subscribing. So hopefully that would be a better way to get the subscription to stick, rather than just showing the channel, ow.
Fudge, chocolate fudge.
That was my shoulder. Oh. Go back, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I have to have surgery on that too. Oh, wow.
I do have to make a bed. I had to clean our Airbnb unit for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, we still did. Oh, yeah. Did we ever pin down the thumbnail for sure? We got the name. We got the title.
I think you put the Air 3, and you can put the 3 remotes, and then put a question mark to what is the RC2.
We put the RC Pro in the middle. Put the RC Pro in the middle. Put something. Put the old the RC N1 over here, and we'll just kind of and here we go. We'll do like Caleb was saying. We'll just put a slash through the 1 and put a 2 next to it.
There you go.
And then we'll put another picture over here of the DJI RC on the other side of the RC Pro, and then we'll just put we'll make it look like it was put in with ink, and then just put a sh and a 2. Make it look like it was put in with Sharpie. Is that what you're saying? Would that be cool?
You got it, man. Just make it.
I'm asking
I think
Caleb.
it'd be fun.
I don't know if Caleb's even still listening.
Sure.
You're not help. He's like, no, I'm not doing other shit now. I'm not helping you anymore.
No, you're fine.
Does that make sense, or is that good? Is that bad, or is that in between? He's like, make the damn
fine.
thing, show it to us, then we'll tell you if we think it's any good or not.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. As he said, this week was okay, but he would have left 1 or 2. What'd you say? It was 2. Oh, the season set. You're talking about it in the title. Yeah. That I need to get away from. But have you not noticed? No, I don't think Drone. Does Ron do that? I don't know if Ron does that on Drone Nation or not. Anyway, I know we've stayed here for
it's going 118 minutes out, so it's literally
2 hours,
2 hours,
and I am very grateful. What are you talking about? 2 hours, man? You came 30 minutes late. They said you had to stay
but
a half
it
hour
shows
later.
you started streaming 118 minutes ago.
Oh, wow. Very cool. So next week is going to, we know the title, the Air 3. Will it be compatible? So that's going to be the title for next week's show. We've got that. We figured that out as a group. Yay. And we got a basic idea of the thumbnail, if I can remember. If not, I will have to ask these 2 gentlemen what the thumbnail was so that I can put it together. Anyway, so Caleb, what's going on with you this week and next week and not in this? Oh, did you ever talk to your missus? Yeah, I'm going to put y'all on the spot live. Both these guys have been invited to my wife's birthday party this weekend. I am asking them now if they will attend or not.
All the food and everything sound amazing. I won't lie, I have not asked her yet.
Okay, cool. Angel.
It's me and the kids. Got a birthday party from 1 to 3. We're going to be very close by, so we can come by for a little. The only thing that will determine our length of stay
Yeah.
is how entertained the children are.
Okay. Do the children, are they allergic to pets, dogs?
No.
Do
No,
they
we
like
have a zoo
dogs?
here, so that's not a problem.
Do they like
That's
dogs?
not a problem.
So they
Not
would
a
like
problem.
our dogs.
They should, unless your
Yeah,
dogs
yeah,
act
if-
like they did towards me.
No. The Sparky will go nuts with kids, especially if they'll run around the yard and play with him.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Not a
like I
problem.
said, she said she would fix a bunch of fried chicken to make sure that if they didn't like the Filipino food, but man, she's really got the lumpia. Do you know what lumpia
If you
is?
said like one piece of fried chicken for each, that would be more than enough.
Okay,
don't
but
need to
do
don't
you
need to go
know
far.
what lumpia is?
Yes.
Do you like lumpia?
Yeah.
Do you know what lumpia is, Caleb?
I love lumpia. Yeah.
Okay. And so, but
So like I
which
said,
is-
not a problem. We'll come up. We'll come up. We'll say hi. I like I said, the only thing is my children. So my son has a guitar lesson earlier. My
we'll tell
daughter's
them
at a
that you
birthday
at
party.
least have to fly a battery in your drone.
There you go. They're gonna.
Okay,
that's
so
exactly.
we know you get to eat, and then we got at least 35 to 40 minutes of drone flight.
Now I would say 30 minutes on a Mavic 3 battery. I don't think I've ever gotten above it. I haven't pushed it.
Who
My
knows?
Air Data UAV says 30 minutes was the most I've ever flown a battery.
But if there's anybody watching in the sound of my voice that wants to be my significant live streaming other, please reach out. Everybody's like, man, that's so awkward, man. Well, they're like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna come on next week. I'll tell him I'll be there, but I just won't show. I'll do like Chuck did. Yeah, I'm coming. Where did he go? All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, for watching the show. We'll see you next week. Live long and prosper. Please be here and bring friends.